Hey friends, welcome back to part two. Sorry about that. My camera shut off at a time that I was telling you all about. I was on number 10 with my 10 personal questions, and I just needed a moment. My question where I left off was, what do you regret the most? Or do you have any regrets? Yes, of course I have regrets. What do you regret the most? What I regret the most was it involved my mother, and like I said, she passed away a few years back. She had a massive stroke. She was a single mom, registered nurse, and she lived for 7 years in a skilled nursing facility after having that stroke. She couldn't do anything. She couldn't speak words properly. She knew in her mind and knew conversation, but she couldn't verbalize correctly. She couldn't walk, she couldn't any of that. So in Pennsylvania, and I'm in Florida. So of course for 7 years back and forth, went and visited, you know, and did all those things. I couldn't take care of her myself, or I would have. Had she had a mild stroke or something of that nature, of course I would have taken care of my mother, but I wasn't able to. In fact, I tried to, and they talked me out of it because it would have been a lot. The sun rose and set against me. I was her only child. It's as though, like, once she had me, she, you know, just like protected me, wanted to know things. Everything had to be, you know, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And I get that as a mom, but she was 10 times over with it, and we would argue and fight about it, and I didn't have I had, you know, freedom, but it was just like, I would say, Mom, you're smothering me. You know, nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. But that's what moms do. So she became sick. I lost my mom twice. When she had the massive stroke, I didn't have the same mom as I did growing up. She would never be the same after that. And then a few days before, about 3 days before she passed, I knew she was going to pass. And my aunt, who was her sister, was there with her in contact with me, saying, you know, you need to book the flight, you need to book the flight. And I just didn't want to believe it. I thought I had time. That's the biggest mistake you make. When a loved one is passing, you think you have time. You're going to hurry up and do all the things you should have done, say all the things you should have said. You don't have time. You just don't. And I had the flight already booked. And the day before, my aunt called me and said, you need to get here. She had to be blunt. Your mom's going to pass. And I, of course, still didn't believe it. I said, I'm coming, and she's going to be fine. She was just having a bad stretch. She's going to be fine. So I was coming the next day. The morning that I got the call, I was going the next day. My aunt called me, and at 10:45 that morning, my aunt said, your mother's gone. And I just dropped to the floor. I couldn't even talk. And I was in Florida. And my regret is very selfish, because I told my mom I'd be there. And she knew. I think she knew. And my aunt told her, she's coming, she's coming. And my mother deserved for me to be the last thing she saw before she passed. My selfish self said, I don't want to go there. In the 3 days I had, I was scared. I didn't want to see or remember her that way, and she probably wouldn't have wanted me to either. But I can't believe how selfish I was. she deserved for me to be the last face she saw. I didn't do it. I wasn't there. I think God has forgiven me. I hope my mother has forgiven me. I haven't forgiven myself because it wasn't fair. I should have been there, but I wasn't. So, I'm sorry for this. That regret question I'll carry for the rest of my life. Yes, I will regret that for the rest of my life. Nothing can change it. Just do things. That's my words to you. Do things when you can. And if you're able, when you have to be more strong than you think you are, do it. Just do it. You will regret if you don't. So, on that note, those are my 10 questions. And I am tagging Classy is Still in Style. Cognac, girl. If you choose to do it, that's fine. And if you don't, that's fine. That it's certainly your choice to do. You can either get the questions from this video and my previous. There had to be a part 1 and part 2, and I apologize for that because my first one shut off on the question number 10, oddly enough, because I needed a minute anyway. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I thank you all for subscribing and watching my videos. Now you've got to learn a little bit about me, and please like and subscribe. Come back and see some more of my videos and stick around for new videos. Classy is Still in Style. Lovely, lovely, lovely lady I've met here. Adore her. And Mama Roxy is the one that called me out. So there you go, Mama Roxy. There's some background on your boo. I love you, and I love you all. Kisses, love, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.